Next up, at UFC 302, we have the co-main event of the evening. We have former world champion Sean Strickland taking on former world champion challenger Paulo Costa. Oh, bless you. Is it the ragweed? Fucking nerd. I said this to my neighbor. Tell me if
I said that we need to hurry because this, I mean, and then here comes the neighbor story. So everyone's settling.
No, I said that. So I have no allergies. I haven't sneezed in at least 25 years. I have no allergies at all, but I have trash vision.
You're the guy that was like, I don't get sick. And then for like 3 months, the last 3 months, you were sick.
Then my daughters have terrible allergy, perfect vision. Tiffany has allergies, perfect vision. Neighbors, perfect vision, allergies. The other neighbor, no allergies, trash vision. Nobody has both. There's not anybody with great vision and no allergies. Doesn't happen. Name one. You have bad vision and allergies.
I have allergies.
I just heard it. I just heard an allergy.
Can we go? What are we doing right now? We're at the co-main event. It's almost 10 o'clock.
We got Sean Strickland taking on Paulo Costa. Sean Strickland just 6 months ago was the middleweight world champion. And he got there with just meat and potato striking. He is 28-6 in his career. He is 3-2 in his last 5. Coming off the loss to Dricus du Plessis. Taking on Paulo Costa. Paulo Costa is 14-3 in his career. 2-3 in his last 5. All 3 of those losses are in his last 5. Coming off that close loss to Robert Whittaker. This is going to be a very fun fight. I'm very excited for this. This is like really what's kind of holding this pay-per-view together. I think the main event's going to be a blowout. But this is a very interesting fight. Huh? This is a very interesting fight. Because Sean Strickland has built an entire career off one thing. He is just Philly shell moving forward. Philly shell moving forward. Defend a takedown, move forward. Philly shell, move forward. No. And he's just going to move forward. He's going to... And that's what he does. He's got a pretty good chin outside of Alex Pereira, but okay, that's going to happen. He does not have a ton of power. I fully understand he dropped Israel Adesanya, but that was the rarity. He's not a big power, one-punch kind of guy. He does have enough cardio, and he's mastered that Philly shell style. He can do that for a week and a half and not get tired. But we did just see that he doesn't back up well. And a lot of people scream and yell, and Sean Strickland won that fight, and Dricus did nothing with the takedowns, and blah, blah, blah. And regardless of how you feel, I think we all need to look at that and understand that he doesn't fight nearly as well backing up as he does moving forward. And that might be interesting here because Paulo Costa moves forward. Paulo Costa's a guy. And he has had a lot of hot and cold spots in the last couple of years. He's had more canceled fights than actual fights. He's had 5 canceled fights and only 2 actual fights in the last 3 years. And this is the quickest turnaround he's had in a very long time. And I think that's a great thing. Because even in that first round of the Robert Whittaker fight, where he had not fought in several years, he almost won that fight. He dropped Robert Whittaker. And if there were 10 more seconds, he might have won that fight.
Oh, he didn't drop him.
Yeah, right. He didn't technically fall. But that cage held him up. And if there were 10 more seconds, he might have gotten it done. But the point being, that was a rusty 2-year-away Paulo Costa. Paulo Costa's insanely good. He's got great, powerful striking. He is a grappler that doesn't use his grappling. He's good everywhere, but he has almost skipped. Like, he had that title fight. All right, first, he had an all-time war with, who's the Cuban wrestler?
Yoel.
He had the all-time war with Yoel. Phenomenal fight. Unbelievable fight. Great cardio. All-time war with Yoel. Gets the title shot. Shows up hungover because he drank a bottle of wine, gets finished and spanked. Ever since then, he's like, I'm the fun guy. I'm just going to come out here. I'm going to have fun. He's funny on social media. He's fun in the cage. He almost skipped the part of his career where he was like, I'm going to earn and go for a belt. Where Sean Strickland has been the same guy for a while. When he started his career at 170 pounds, he was a wrestler. He then converted to this Philly shell striker. He does have the wrestling. He just doesn't use it. I think Sean Strickland wins this fight, but I do think these odds are wide because if Paulo Costa moves forward the same way he did when he fought Yoel, Paulo Costa can have that same success that Dricus did, except Paulo Costa hits way harder. and is just going to stay in your face, and he's far more athletic than Dricus is. That spinning back heel kick that blasted Robert Whittaker, this could be a really fun fight. I'm looking forward to it. I do think Sean Strickland wins. I think he'll weather early storms and just march forward and wear him down, and get it done. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, that was my lock of the week. One of the only rare lock of the week misses in 2024. We won 7 of, I don't know what that was, but we won 7 of our last 9. We're up almost 7-8 units on the year. So you can all you want, but I think one thing is doing better than something else. And, he was my lock of the week, and I got real excited that first round. He lands that kick. I'm feeling good. He lost the second round. The thing that really fucking pissed me off was that was a winnable fight going into the third round. It was 1-1. He was pressuring, right? He was pressuring Robert Whittaker, and he just wasn't doing anything with the pressure. And there's nothing I fucking hate more than when I watch fighters with empty pressure that are just stalking and stalking and stalking, but they're not fucking doing anything. And he even said after the fight, I thought I did enough in that third round. I thought I was pressuring. You didn't. You didn't fucking do enough. Throw a few more fucking punches in that third round, and you're going to win that fight. In my opinion, Paulo Costa is a guy that beats and probably smokes number 6 through whatever, 20, 50, whatever it is. He is well-rounded. He's a tough dude. He's got good cardio, especially for the way that he fights. But against the top 5, I don't think he beats anybody in the top 5. He doesn't really have fight-changing power. His power is a little bit overrated. Even when he landed that spinning wheel kick against Robert Whittaker, he followed it up with a couple shots that almost just kind of woke Robert back up. It wasn't like these big shots that dropped Robert. He's landed plenty of shots on a lot of people and really doesn't hurt people. Even against fucking, what's his name? Your boy, the wrestler in that high elevation. What's his the Rockhold?
Luke Rockhold.
He's fucking just lighting this chinny dude up and still can't even finish this guy. He's got overrated power. He's not technical enough to beat technical strikers, which Sean Strickland is a very technical striker. And he doesn't really have the crazy grappling and wrestling. He's got everything. He's got decent power. He's decent technical. He's got decent cardio. He's got decent wrestling, and he can beat most people that aren't top 5 guys. But every time he is fighting these top 5 guys, he just falls short because he doesn't have that one thing that he's great at. What is Paulo Costa great at, Angelo?
Looking.
Fantastic, right? Great looking guy, great body. But there's just nothing you say he's really good at this. And when you're in the top 5, to be a championship level guy, you have to have that next level. You have to have that next level. Sean Strickland is a super technical guy. He out-technique and out-technical a guy like Izzy. You have to have that thing that you're really, really good at. And I believe that Paulo Costa probably is going to walk down Sean Strickland. But he's not going to have the volume that DDP brought. He's not going to have the takedowns that DDP brought. And Sean Strickland eventually is going to flip that script. Remember, this is a 5-round fight. Right? So Paulo Costa could come in, steal the first 2 rounds, but then Sean Strickland's going to flip that script, have a little bit more pressure, right? They have a great game plan there with Nick, what's his name, right? I just don't see. I like Paulo. He was a former lock of the week, but I think against these top 5 guys, he just doesn't have that next gear to be able to beat him. He doesn't have that fight-changing power. And against Sean Strickland, if you can't knock him out, he's going to be there, and he's probably just going to out-volume you. And I think it's just going to be Sean Strickland just busting up the face of Paulo Costa with that jab for 25 minutes. And I can see Sean Strickland winning 4 or 5 rounds and winning this fight. I'm pretty confident in Sean Strickland.
Yeah, I'm not as confident as you, but obviously I do think he wins. I think the cardio is a factor for sure. Paulo Costa is also hilarious online. That guy's fantastic. So I'm rooting for him. I hope it's
he just drops the N-word, no problem. Nobody
cares. Yeah, nobody
Not
cares.
even just the A. The ER as well. And it's like
crazy.
Jesus.
It is crazy. But he's He's a ton of fun to watch fight. He's never been in a boring fight. He has fought 5 rounds multiple times. His cardio sucks. I don't know why people say his cardio sucks. His cardio does not suck. Yeah, especially not built the way that he's built. It's crazy.
And he's a guy too that even if he does get tired, he's not a fucking quitter. I mean, Paulo Costa is not a quitter.
He's a man. Yeah. No, this should be I am very much so looking forward to this fight. I don't think there's a single outcome that would surprise me other than like Sean Strickland shooting a takedown and submitting Paulo Costa. Outside of that, I don't think there's an outcome that would surprise me. This is a great fight. I am looking forward to it. If you do want to check out all our picks, our bets, our round line leans, the artificial intelligence, and more, just go to WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member at the top. It is only $10 for an entire month's worth of access.